Hi, my name's Wick Nixon from Wicked Wellbeing and welcome to the Kitchen Club. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an introduction to some of the ingredients that will be, the main ingredients that we'll be using in the Kitchen Club. You will get a printout and your Let's Get Cooking guide, but this is, a lot of people like to see it visual. So we're going to start off with the Pad Thai noodles. I buy these noodles from an Asian supermarket, and you can get the thin, you can get the medium size, and then you can get the thicker. I find the medium size are really good. They're great for a Pad Thai, but they're also good for a noodle soup type thing. Then I'm going to move on. This is vermicelli noodles. They're a lot finer, a lot quicker to cook, and these are used in the beef salad. Again, bought from an Asian food store. Then I'm going to move on to the soba noodles. So these are soba buckwheat noodles. They're made out of buckwheat flour, and they can be gluten-free. This particular brand isn't exactly gluten-free, but just make sure that you look at the ingredient list if you need them to be gluten-free. I am gluten sensitive, but I can tolerate these, and I love these because they're a much more nutritional source instead of using like a pasta type thing. One of the recipes in the Kitchen Club calls for these glass noodles. They are a Korean noodle and they're made out of sweet potato starch. So they're a really nice addition, something different to try. Just go to your Asian food store and ask for your Korean noodle department, and then just make sure you look. There'll be lots of different brands that you can choose from. Just look for 100% sweet potato starch. If you can't find these, then you can substitute out for the vermicelli noodles or for the Pad Thai noodles, which is a great alternative. The next one we're going to move on to is white quinoa. Now quinoa is an ancient American grain. It's very, very nutritious and very rich source of protein. This is what it looks like when it's uncooked, and it's just it's a gluten-free, it's a fine grain, great alternative to couscous or even to rice. It's a lot lighter. This here is your fine polenta. It's made out of cornmeal ground up. You can either get a fine or a grainier one. I like to work with the finer one. I use it instead of breadcrumbs or to crumb things. Now this here is a clove. If you find that your polenta goes off, then put a few cloves in it and it just prevents it from going off. That's what I was taught in an Indian store. This is chickpea flour. I use this in fritters. It's a great, again, a gluten-free alternative. It's a really nice texture, and I just really love using it in different types of fritters. So that's mainly what it's used for in the Kitchen Club. And then this is your brown rice. As you can see, it's got the grain and the husk on it, so it's a more nutritional choice. Just to go through some of the liquids that I use, this is a pure maple syrup. Just make sure that it's 100% maple syrup, and check the ingredients on the back that it hasn't got any, maple syrup flavouring. This is, again, it's a healthier choice that I use as a sweetener instead of white sugar. I use lime juice quite a lot. I just love the flavour that lime juice adds. This is as pure as you'll get to lime juice as possible. I buy this in an Asian food store. Again, it's my absolute go-to store when I'm looking for different ingredients. If you can't find this, then there might be different varieties out there, but so do have a look and just check the ingredients on the back. And then to finish off with, tamari soya sauce. This is done by Ceres. Tamari is a wheat-free soya sauce, so it's again, it's great for gluten-free options. If you can't find any certain ingredients, then just post in the Facebook page, ask the question, and I'll offer alternative, or you don't need to go out and buy the tamari soya sauce if that's not what you have in the cupboard. Then just use what you've got. Okay, thank you very much.